Okay, good afternoon to all. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. My voice is clear, right? Yeah, good afternoon to all. Am I audible? Am I audible? Yeah, okay. Thank you, Surya. Okay, today we discuss about what is machine learning and what is the purpose of machine learning and why we need to use this machine learning concept. And next, we're going to discuss about deep learning. Okay, deep learning and what is the purpose of deep learning and what are the things we used for deep learning. And in the final, which is I just showcase the project of machine learning and then deep learning. Okay, so in this session we voice not clear. Okay, just a minute. Now my voice is clear, right, student? Voice is clear. Okay. Okay, and yeah, okay. Let's start the session with machine learning. Okay. Okay. First, we discuss about what is machine learning. Okay, basically the concept of machine learning is subset of artificial intelligence. Okay, basically the artificial intelligence, machine learning, and the deep learning. These things are uh, subset of artificial intelligence. Okay, basically it is the machine learning and the deep learning, the both are subset of artificial intelligence. Okay. Okay, without machine learning, we can't able to attend the artificial intelligence. Without deep learning, we can't attend the artificial intelligence. Okay, basically this is called as a building blocks. Okay, this is called as a building blocks of artificial intelligence. Basically, what is artificial intelligence? The artificial intelligence is a branch of computer science that concerned with building smart and intelligent machine. Like the same as how human intelligence. Okay, how we can, what is human intelligence? Basically, if you want, if I need to do anything, so I need to make a plan and take a decision, so after that I make action and complete the task. Okay, basically this is a process of human intelligence. Okay, the same thing the machine can do, taking a decision and understanding things. This process all comes from artificial intelligence. Okay, just a minute. Okay, here the example like a non-intelligent machine. Okay, non-intelligent machine means there is a mechanical bike and the watch. These are the called as a non-intelligent machine. Okay, and the intelligent machine, the intelligent means example we having a Siri and Alexa and Tesla. These are come from the intelligent machine because it can taking a decision by itself. Okay, basically the Tesla can understanding a route, and based on the route they, the Tesla automatically take a decision. Okay, so this is a process come from the intelligent machine. The non-intelligent machine means that is just only do the regular work. Again, like it can do the repeated task by itself. Okay, this is called non-intelligent machine. These are come from the intelligent machine. Okay. Okay, what is machine learning? Basically, the machine, like computer and everything is a machine. Okay, the machine can learn by itself. Okay, like by using of data. By using of data, the machine can learn by itself. Okay, based on the input, based on some kind of inputs. Okay, input means what are the data what are the data, by using the data we can training a machine. Okay, that is the input. Okay, so data is called a input, and the machine, we just based on the input we can training a machine. By based on the data we can training a machine, and based on the trained machine we getting a output. Okay, like Okay, based on the input, we can training a machine, and if I ask any question based on related to the data, the machine can easily respond based on the previous data. Okay, if example, I just give the cat and dog images. Okay, so I just give the cat images to the computer, and I just tell this is a cat, and based on the thing, if I show the dog image to the computer, so the computer can easily predicting it is a cat or dog. Like I just giving a picture, I just giving a picture of cat images. Okay, every action and every pose of the cat images I give to the computer, and based on the data I can make a computer can learn. Okay, because the computer can understand the picture of cat, and I'm also tell that that is called as a cat. And after that I just show the dog image, and I just ask any question, this what kind of animal is this, so the computer can easily say this is definitely not a cat. Okay, this is based on how the computer can learn. Okay, data means what are the data we need to train. Like if I need to make a computer can understand the animals, so based on the animal data I just give to the computer. So otherwise I need to understand the any kind of disease like heart disease or high disease related data, so I just based on the data I just give to the computer, and based on the data it will be analyze the process, and after that it will be respond based on the data. Okay, this is basically this is called as a machine learning. Machine can learn based on the data. Okay, machine can learn based on the data. Okay, and now we're going to see the process of machine learning. Basically, what is the process of machine learning? Okay, basically this is the process of machine learning. First we need to the first step is we need to define a statement. Okay, what are the we need to understand the what is the problem we need to solve based on this machine learning concept. So we need to understand this thing first, and the second means data collection. Okay, what is data collection? Data collection, we can collecting a data based on the what are the problem we need to solve. So based on the thing we need to collecting a data. Okay, that is called as a data collection. If I need to make a computer to understand the animals things, animals images, so based on so I need to collecting a animal related images or animal related data. Okay, that is data collection. So otherwise if I need to solving a problem of heart disease, I need to make a computer to understand the patient who affected from the heart disease. So I need to collecting a data based on the heart disease patient, like already having a existing a patient affected by the heart disease. So based on the data I just collecting the based on the persons I just collecting the data. So this process come from data collection. Okay, ஏங்க திக்குதுங்க. எனக்கு தெரியும், எனக்கு கொஞ்சம் ரொம்ப நாள் என்ன திக்குது கம்ப்யூட்டர் ரொம்ப ரொம்ப எனக்கு தெரியுது, எனக்கு தெரியும், எனக்கு Okay, what is the first step? We need to understand the problem. So that is called the first step. Like we need to understand the what kind of problem we need to solve based on this machine learning. And the second step is data collection. So what are the problem we need to solve based on the problem? We just collecting a data. Okay, so that is the second step. And third, data cleaning. Okay, what is data cleaning? Basically, if we're collecting a data from the resources, like there is a number of resources. Okay, if I need to collecting a data, we having a number of resources. Like the first is Kaggle. Just in the Google, just search for kaggle.com. Okay, in this kaggle.com, we having a number of data. Okay, like here, first we need to log in this, and after that we going to the dataset option, and here we having a number of data. Like in the search bar, I just search for heart disease. Okay. Okay, heart disease, heart failure, heart failure prediction. Okay, these are the data. Like if I just click this one thing, and here we having an option of download. Okay, just I click the download data set as a zip. Okay, okay, basically this is called as a data set. Okay, this is a data based on the previous existing patients. Okay, like who affected the heart disease. Based on the heart disease patient, this is the data collected from the existing patients. Like we having a age column, and creatine, diabetes, and what are the things. Okay, what are the data from the existing patient who affected by the heart disease. We just collecting a data based on this website. Okay, in the Google, just search Kaggle. Okay, in the Google, just search kaggle.com. We having a interface like this, and in the Kaggle website, we having a, in the left side we having a datasets option. Okay, in the datasets option, we need to search for what kind of data we need. Okay, so we, in the search bar, just search for what are the data we need. So based on the search, we getting a data based on this. Okay, and after we don't we having a another website also. Okay, that is called as a Google dataset. In the Google dataset search, here also we need to search what are the data we need. Just search for heart disease. So in the left side we having a number of data, and it shows that what are the data based on this heart disease data sets. Okay, so here also we using, in this website also we easily collecting a data. Okay, okay, what are the two websites? The Kaggle and the Google datasets. Okay, there's a two website. We easily collecting a data from the existing patients or existing data. Okay, we easily collecting a data from these two websites. Okay, Google datasets and the Kaggle. Okay, okay, we define a problem, and after that we just collecting a data from the website like Kaggle and Google dataset. And the third step, okay, what is the third step? Data cleaning. Okay, data cleaning is a third step. Okay, what's data cleaning? Basically, what's data cleaning? We just collecting a data from this Kaggle or Google datasets. And what is data cleaning? Okay, if I collecting the data from this kind of website, the data will be in the raw format. Okay, like raw format means, okay, this is a data, right? This is a data. So sometimes we having a like empty cell, like in the Excel we having empty cell like this, empty cell or null values, otherwise unmatched values. Okay, there's a this data contains some kind of mistake. Okay, this data contains some kind of mistake and empty cell. These are the defect of data. Okay, this has come from defect. Okay, so this data come from defect, so we need to clean the thing. Okay, so we need to clean the data properly. Okay, that is called data cleaning. Like here we using a pandas. Here we using a pandas library for machine learning. Okay, this is a website for pandas library, but we just using in the terminal. Okay, in the terminal we just type for pip install pandas. Okay, based on the command we just installing this pandas. Pandas means nothing, like library. Okay, pandas is a library. Library means we having a already set of code, already written the code for cleaning purpose. Okay, already having a written the code for cleaning purpose. So based on the existing code we can easily correct using this pandas for cleaning. Okay, and also we having pandas and numpy also one of the library. NumPy. Okay, NumPy is used for numerical operation. Okay, first the panda is used for cleaning and NumPy is used for numerical operation. Okay, this is also the Python library. So using this is also the one of the library having already existing predefined code. Okay, already for numerical operation we already having a predefined existing code. So based on this code we can just using a NumPy by using of import NumPy as NP. Okay, basically these are the tool. What are the tools? Pandas, NumPy, and another one, Matplotlib. Okay, Matplotlib is a library. It is also the library like Pandas, NumPy. The Matplotlib is also one of the library. Okay, basically this library is used for visualization. Okay, what is visualization? Visualization means visualize the data, like the method like pie chart, the method like pie chart, graph, and bar chart. Okay, this is a visualization. Okay, this is the visualization. Okay, because we having a number of data, we having a millions of data, and we can't able to understand the data by manually. So we need to understand the data by this kind of visualization, like the graph and bar chart, pie chart, and based on these visualizations we can understanding a data. We can easily understanding a data. Okay, this is a way how we understand the data. Okay, what are the tools? NumPy, Pandas. Basically the Pandas for cleaning and NumPy is for numerical operation, and Matplotlib for understanding a data in the visualization format. Okay. Okay, what is the first process? First, define a problem. Second is data collection, and third is data cleaning. Okay, because whenever we collecting a data from the website like Kaggle and the Google dataset, the dataset will be in the unformat like raw data. Okay, so we need to clean the data. So we having by using of tool like Pant, NumPy, Matplotlib, we just cleaning a data. Okay. And after that we need to selecting a algorithm. Okay, what is algorithm? What is algorithm? We having a number of machine learning algorithms. Okay. We collecting a data and we cleaning a data, and after that we need to selecting a algorithm. Okay, basically what is algorithm? The algorithm means step-by-step procedure, right? The algorithm means step-by-step procedure. Algorithm means step-by-step procedure, right? So we having a procedure for training, make a machine can easily learn. Okay, we having a step-by-step procedure for make a machine to learn from this data. Okay, so we having a step-by-step procedure basically, like if we having an already pre-defined algorithms for machine learning, like linear regression. Okay, in the linear regression is one of the algorithm, and logistic regression. These are the algorithm name. Okay, these are the already pre-defined step-by-step procedure. Okay, so linear regression, logistic regression, decision tree, random forest, support vector machine, k nearest neighbor. Okay, these are the name of algorithm in the machine learning. And random forest, gradient boost. Okay, there are number of algorithm. Okay, there are number of already pre-written algorithm. Based on the algorithm, we just train our machine. Based on the algorithm, we can easily train our machine. So we need to selecting a one algorithm. We need to selecting a one perfect algorithm. So because the every algorithm having a own specialization. Okay, like we having classification algorithm. The classification means it performed good in the classified thing, like summer or winter, or good or bad, affected or not affected. Okay, like things. Okay, these are classification. We just classify yes or no, like yes or no answer. Okay, basically this kind of algorithm are specialized for classification. Some kind of algorithm are specialized for classification, and some kind of algorithm are specialized for understanding a pattern. Okay, so we having a number of algorithms. First we need to choosing a perfect algorithm. So if I need to choose linear regression, or if I need to switch logistic regression, or decision tree, random forest, support vector machine, k nearest neighbor, there is a number of algorithm in the machine learning. Okay, so we need to choose the one perfect algorithm for based on our problem. Okay. Okay, and we just collecting a data and cleaning a data and selecting a one perfect algorithm. Okay, like if I need to train the machine based on logistic regression or random forest, decision tree, support vector machine. These are the number of algorithms. So we need to choose a one perfect algorithm based on the problem. Okay, so we just setting a one algorithm. So based on the algorithm, we just training a model. Based on the algorithm, we training a model. The training a model is nothing but the model is like a brain. Model is like a brain. Model is like a brain. So based on the data, we can training our brain. Based on the data, we training our brain. Because if I ask any question based on this kind of data, the brain can answer. Brain can easily answer based on the existing data. Okay, so this is like a brain. We can train the brain by using of some kind of information like data. If I train the model based on the heart disease, so it can be and if I ask any question related to heart disease, the model can, based on the information, it can respond. Okay, that is a process of model. The model is a brain that can learn the pattern based on the existing data. Okay, just model is a brain that can learn the pattern by existing data. Okay, and the final step, the step 5, the final step is model deployment. Okay, what is the first step? First we need to define a problem. Okay, what are the problem we need to solve, and after that we need to collecting a data. We collecting a data from the Kaggle or Google datasets. Okay, based on the, if I need to collecting for brain tumor, so based on the data I just collecting from the Kaggle or Google datasets. So I just collecting a brain tumor related data from the Kaggle or Google datasets. Okay, that is the first define a problem. Okay, what kind of problem I need to solve, and after that we need to collecting a data from the data sources. And second step is we need to clean the data, because in the website that's not having a proper formatted data, so we need to make a data in the proper format. Okay, so we need to clean the data. Okay, that is a step 2. We need to clean the data by using a tool of pandas, NumPy and matplotlib. Okay, the pandas for cleaning a data, and NumPy for some kind of numerical operation, and matplotlib for visualization. Okay, because there is a millions of data. Okay, if I download it from the Kaggle, that will be like a kind of small kind of data, but whenever we work in the software company that is having a lot of and much data, like millions of data, so we cannot able to understand the data. So that purpose we need to have a matplotlib, like that is having a resource of visualization, like it will be converting a data into the proper visualization format. Okay, so by the visualization like pie chart, bar chart and like graph, we can easily understand the data. Okay, that purpose we using the matplotlib. Okay, what are the tools we use in the data cleaning? Pandas, NumPy and matplotlib. Okay, and the step 3, what is the step 3? The step 3 is model building. Okay, model building means model building for selecting a correct ML algorithm. The step 3 is selecting a proper algorithm. Okay, there is a number of algorithms in the machine learning, like logistic regression and decision tree, support vector machine, random forest. There is a number of algorithms. Okay, based on the problem, we just selecting a one kind of algorithm. Okay, and based on the algorithm we can training our model. The model is a set of brain. It is a brain. Based on the existing data it can react. Okay, so based on this data I can train a model. Okay, so if I ask any question related to the heart disease or what kind of data I trained the model, so the model can easily answer based on the existing data. Okay, and after that we need to evaluate the model. Okay, after that we need to evaluate the model. What is the evaluation? Basically evaluation means we need to check the model it's properly work or not. Okay, so that is the process of evaluation. We can evaluate the model, it is work properly or not. Okay, so that is the process of evaluation. And the final step is model deployment. What is model deployment? I just collecting a data and try and clean the data and train a model, and based on selecting some kind of perfect algorithm, and after that evaluate the model is work, checking the model it work properly or not. And final step is model deployment. Okay, what is model deployment? Okay, if I creating any kind of web application or software application, so if I creating a mobile app, okay, so if I creating a mobile app, I need to make everyone I need to make the app can everyone can access easily. So we just put the website in the put the website or put the software in the Play Store. Okay, in the Play Store we can everyone can easily go to the Play Store and make everyone can easily download. Okay, so same purpose, the model deployment means we can make everyone can accessing our model. Okay, based on the data we can training our some brain. Okay, so I just make everyone can easily access this brain and everyone can easily access this model. Okay, that is called as a model deployment. Okay, I put this in the GitHub or some kind of website, like I just make deployment website. Okay, there is a number of deployment websites, so I just make a model to everyone can easily access this model. Okay, that is a model deployment. Okay, basically this is the process of whenever I need to creating any machine learning project, I need to follow this process. Okay, what is the first step? Basically here we don't have the first step. Basically the first step is define a problem, and after that collecting a data from the various sources like Kaggle and Google Dataset. And after that second process, data cleaning. Data cleaning means we having a number of tools like Pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib. Based on the tool we just cleaning a data for perfect format. And after that step 3 is model building for selecting correct ML algorithm. So based on the algorithm we train a model based on the some kind of algorithm, like a number of algorithm in the machine learning, like linear regression, logistical, decision tree, random forest, naive Bayes. There is a number of algorithm. Okay, so we just choosing a one algorithm, like I just choosing a random forest. So based on the random forest I trained the model. And after that step 4, the step 4 is evaluate the model. Okay, based on the trained model I just evaluate the model, it is work properly or not. So I just taking a model, it is perform well or not. Okay, so that is called as a model evaluation. And final step is I just make everyone can accessing our model. Okay, that is called the fifth step, model deployment. Everyone can easily access the model and everyone can use our model. Okay, that is the fifth step. Okay, this is the process of machine learning. Okay, I'm already tell the machine learning, deep learning, these are the subset of artificial intelligence, and it is also called as a building block of artificial intelligence. And also we have the computer vision, natural language process. This has also come from the building blocks of artificial intelligence. Okay, what are the things of building block of artificial intelligence? Machine learning, deep learning, computer vision, and natural language process. Okay, these are 4 things are used for creating a artificial intelligence. Okay, what is machine learning? Basically the machine can learn based on the data. Machine can learn based on the data. Okay, that is called machine learning. And data, so I just collecting from various kind of data from various website, and based on the data I can clean the data and pre-process it and selecting an algorithm, and based on the algorithm I train a model and I can evaluate the model, and after that I just make everyone can use our model. Okay, this is the data. I'm already show it, right? Like Excel file. Okay, if I choosing a data, like this is a data format. This is called as a Excel file and CSV file. Okay, car name, year, presence, fuel type, seller type, transmission, owner. Okay, these are the data column. Okay, so based on the data I can train a machine. Okay, there is three types of machine learning basically. There's a three types of machine learning. The first one is supervised learning. And second one is unsupervised learning, and third is reinforcement learning. Okay, what are the types of machine learning? Supervised, unsupervised, reinforcement. Okay, first we need to understand what is supervised learning. Okay, first we need to understand what is supervised learning. What is supervised learning? In the machine learning, we are having three types, right? One is supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement. Okay, so what is supervised? The supervised means I train the model. Okay, what is model? The model is a brain. So based on data I can train a brain. Okay, so model is a brain. Okay, so supervised learning means I just example I give a, I'm already till in the previous session, right? Sorry, the start of the session. Okay, so the cat, I give a cat image to the computer. Okay, I just give a cat image to the computer and I just mention it is a cat. It is a cat, and I just give a dog image to the computer and mention it is a dog. Okay, like I just mention, right? I just mention some kind of labels. Okay, so if I tell I give the image and I just label it as label means I just name it a data. Okay, that is a label. So I just tell the name. Okay, that name is called as a label. So here we having a number of data like circle, square and triangle, this kind of data. Okay, so I give a name of it, triangle, square and circle. This is, I just label the data, and each data I just labeled. Okay, that data, based on the data the model can easily trained. And if I ask any question, like I just show the circle image to the computer can easily understand the pattern based on the previous thing, so it can easily tell it is a circle. Okay, so the supervised learning means nothing but it is a labeled data. We giving a input in the labeled form. Okay, that is called as a supervised learning. Okay, that is called as a supervised learning. Labeled data is a supervised learning. And the supervised learning having a number of algorithms like regression, classification. So we need to in this algorithm using a labeled data only.
black
வெளியில போங்க bro.
நான் பேலன்ஸ் போடுறேன். வெளியில போடி. முடியாது.
உள்ள போடி.
ஏய்
உள்ள போ.
முடியாது.
திங்கு.
ஏய் எடு.
கதவு சரக்குங்க சவுண்ட் கேட்கும். ஆல்ரெடி திங்கு.
இந்த இங்கே கேட் இது முன்னே கேட்காது.
Okay. Okay, can everyone understand what is label data, what is supervised learning? Okay, basically the supervised learning is a process of we just giving a data with the label format. Okay, that is called as a supervised learning. And we having a number of algorithm using based on the supervised learning like aggregation and the classification. Okay, these are the algorithm used for supervised learning. And what is unsupervised learning? Okay, we already understand what is supervised learning, right? So now we what is unsupervised learning? Okay, anybody if there anybody know, just tell in the comment section what is unsupervised learning. The supervised learning is a label data. Okay, what is unsupervised learning? Okay, anybody have any knowledge about what is unsupervised learning? Okay, I just tell what is unsupervised learning. Okay, you don't know. Everyone, in the supervised learning, we using a label data. Okay, I just give a data and name the data. Okay, name it a data. Okay, that is called a label, right? I just label the data. So here we don't have a that labeled. Okay, here we don't have a label. So I just giving a input only. I just giving a input data only. The machine can easily understand the patterns. Machine can easily understand the patterns. Basically, if I just give the circle kind of image, so it will be the machine can just separate the circle kind of data in the one session, and triangle kind of data in the one session, and the square kind of data in the one session. The machine can understand the pattern only. Okay, the machine can only understand the pattern, and based on the pattern it can respond. Okay, that is a unsupervised learning. Based on the pattern the machine can understand, and it can suggesting a number of recommendation based on the unlabeled data. Like the unsupervised learning is used in the Instagram, Facebook, YouTube recommendation. Okay, in the recommendation, if I the people who interested in the watching like different kind of content based on the interest, just recommending a thing by using of unsupervised learning. Okay, this is a process of unsupervised learning. Okay, it is only understanding a pattern. Okay, it is in unsupervised learning only understand the pattern. Understand what is unsupervised learning? The supervised means label data. We just giving a data and also we just mention it a name, that is label. Okay, so here we unlabeled data, we just giving a only give the unlabeled data. The machine can understand the pattern wise. It can easily understand the pattern wise. It can deliver the result. Okay, this is called as a unsupervised learning. And the final step is the final type is reinforcement learning. Okay, what is reinforcement learning? Is there anybody know what is reinforcement learning? Just tell in the comment section what is reinforcement learning. Okay, based on the picture just understand this. What is reinforcement learning? Okay, is there anybody play PUBG or Free Fire or Subway Surfers? Okay, in this having us in this game having us some kind of prefixed character. Like in the PUBG we having a bot, uh, in the Free Fire we having a bot, and in the Surface Surfers we having a police prefixed characters. Okay, so prefixed characters in the game, any game like the Clash of Clans, there is a basically the reinforcement learning is only used in the gaming sector. So in the gaming sector we just preparing a agent or character. Okay, so we just give some kind of rules and regulation to that character. We just இப்போ ஓகே தானே?
இப்போ நீ இப்படி உள்ள போய் ஆஃப் பண்ணு. ஆஃப் பண்றல்ல, இல்ல காட்டக்கூடாது.
ஒன்றும் பேசுகிறேன். Okay, basically in the gaming sector we're using a reinforcement learning. So I just give a rules and regulation to the some kind of character in the game. For character we just giving a some kind of rules and regulation, and if the agent is follow the rules, I just giving a some kind of appreciation like reward. So otherwise the agent is not follow the rules and regulation, I just give the punishment to that agent. Okay, based on the thing, the long time period it can understand the what are the rules and how we can action in the perfect way. So the agent can easily learn how to work in the based on the rules and regulation. Okay, so based on these things are come from the reinforcement learning. The gaming sector, basically the reinforcement learning is only used in the gaming sectors. Okay, this is called as a reinforcement learning. Okay, reinforcement learning is it learn from the feedback it receives. Okay, feedback and a reward and everything. Like whenever we training a game, that kind of thing, that kind of time it will be learn. So not like feedback. Okay, this is the reinforcement learning. And okay, what are the types we see in the machine learning? Supervised, unsupervised, reinforcement. Okay, and another one type of machine learning also there, that is called as a semi-supervised learning. Okay, that is called as a semi-supervised learning. Okay, we already know what is supervised and unsupervised. Okay, what is semi-supervised? Anybody know what is semi-supervised learning? Is there anybody know? You can leave in the comment section. Okay, the agent learn to make decision through trial and error. Yeah, that is correct. Yeah, unlabeled data to find hidden patterns. Yeah. Yeah, correct answer. Okay, what is the third type? Supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and the semi-supervised. What is semi-supervised? Any cases? What is semi-supervised? The small amount of label and the large amount of unlabeled data. Sure about? Yeah, correct. Basically, this is a thing. Yeah, correct. Sure. And small amount of labeled and large amount of unlabeled. The machine learning technique that use small amount of labeled data along with the large amount of unlabeled data to train models. Okay, yeah, correct. Himanshu. And semi-supervised learning is a machine learning approach that trains models small. Yeah, the three persons are replaced. Yeah, the three members are till perfectly. Okay, basically we just giving some kind of labeled data. Okay, and based on the labeled data it can understand pattern, and after that we just getting input of unlabeled data. So machine can easily process based on the pattern. The machine can understand the things and proceed it in the perfect way. Okay, that is a semi-supervised learning. The half of labeled data and half of unlabeled data. Okay, that is come from semi-supervised learning. Okay, what are the types? Supervised learning, unsupervised, semi-supervised, and reinforcement learning. Okay, these are the four types of machine learning concepts. Okay, now we understand the process. What are the process? First we need to define a problem, and after that we need to collecting a data from the various sources like Kaggle and Google datasets and cleaning a data. And the first step is basically define a problem, okay, and second is collecting a data. Based on the problem we just collecting a data, and next cleaning a data, because the data will be in the raw format, so we need to clean the data. And after that we selecting algorithm. We having a number of algorithm in the machine learning, like based on the algorithm, the which algorithm suit for your data, so we just selecting a perfect algorithm. And after that based on the algorithm we can training our model. The model is like a brain, so based on the data we can train our brain. So after that we just evaluate the model. Evaluate the model means we can evaluate the model is work properly or not, so we need to check the model in the perfect way, so that is called model evaluation. And the final step is we just deploy the model. Deploy means we can make everyone can accessing a model, okay, that is called as a model deployment, okay, understand? Okay, this is machine learning basically, okay, and now we're going to learn deep learning, okay. The machine learning, the deep learning is a concept is very similar, okay. Basically it is a advanced version. It is an advanced version of machine learning, okay. It is an advanced version of machine learning, okay. Deep learning is a method in artificial intelligence that teach computer to process data in a way that inspired by the human brain. How the what the way it can inspire, like you don't know what is neuron. In the brain we having a neuron, right? Neuron, what is neuron? Just google it, what is neuron. Brain, neuron, okay. Basically this is neuron, like this is a format of neuron. Like what is the purpose of neuron means whenever we see any new thing in our brain, that will be creating a new neuron. New neuron means based on the information it can creating a new neurons. So after gathering a more information about the particular data, it can the neuron will be grow, like it can connecting a line inside of our brain, okay. This is a neuron. So this how the neurons look like, okay. It will be connecting, this is the one, it can connecting itself, okay. Like if I whenever I see any new thing, it will be creating a neuron, and after that I gather the more information, it will be connecting like a tree branch, okay. It will be connecting like a tree branch and gathering more information. It will be the neuron will be grow like the how the tree leaf grow, okay. The same kind of thing it can work, okay. Sorry. Yeah, okay. Okay, basically the deep learning is inspired by the human brain neuron, okay. The deep learning process also similar like machine learning, okay. The first we need to collecting a data. And second step is we need to clean the data, and third step is we need to selecting algorithm based on the deep learning. If we having a separate algorithm for deep learning, because we understanding a thing more clearly. And in this algorithm we having a neural network, okay. Neural network means it is this concept is inspired by the brain neurons. If I collecting a one kind of data, it can understanding the data by more information and more deeply, okay. That is the purpose of neural network, okay. So here we just applying this concept neural network, we just applying a new concept in the machine learning, that is called as a neural network, okay. That is also called as a CNN, conventional neural network, okay. conventional neural network. Basically it is inspired the concept of how the brain neurons work. So based on the thing we can using this neuron concept. Okay, first collecting a data and pre-process it and applying an algorithm by uh, which support the neural network. Okay, so and after that we just training our model and evaluating our model and deploying model. Every concept is similar like machine learning. Here we just using a neural network. So that is a difference between machine learning and deep learning. Okay, basically the deep learning can understanding a thing more clearly and more deeply. Okay, that is the advantage of deep learning. Got it? Okay, I'm already tell the artificial intelligence, machine learning and deep learning is a subsets. Okay, everything is a subset of artificial intelligence. Okay, the artificial intelligence is subset of machine learning. The machine learning subset is deep learning. Okay, now I just showcase the project. Now I showcase the project, how the project is work in the real world. And before that, I just give the another concept, the computer visions and the NLP. Because in this project we having that concept also. Okay, so I just give some knowledge about what is computer vision. Okay, basically what is computer vision? Anybody any guesses? The computer vision is a field of AI that enable computer and the system to drive meaningful information from digital image, videos and other visual inputs. Machine learning technique that use small data plus data classify large collection of text into category like sports, politics or technology. Yeah, thank you for answer. Yeah. Okay, basically just tell what is computer vision. Any guesses? Any guesses? What is computer vision? What is computer vision? Okay, the computer vision. Computer vision is a field of that enable machine to interpret and understand the visual format from the images and videos. Nandita. Yeah, correct, Nandita. The computer vision is a field that enable the machine to interpret and understand visual information from the images and videos. Okay, basically I just give the example. The computer vision is we understanding a visual format, like how the human can understand the visual format by using of eye, right? By using of eye, the human can easily understand the visualization format. And how the computer can understand? How the computer can understand? The computer can understand by using of cameras, right? By using of cameras we processing an image and we understanding an image in the pixel format, like here the computer vision. Okay, basically we having this is a separate field. Okay, the computer vision is a separate field. So the how the computer can understand the images and visualization format. Okay, so here we using a OpenCV, the computer vision. So by the visualization format, the computer can take images and split in the pixel, and the pixel will having a different kind of values, and that value will be converted to the binary zeros and ones. The computer can easily understand the zeros and ones. So the computer can understand the images in the proper way. Okay, basically the computer vision is a process of and operations of in the images, videos, and visualization. Okay, images, videos, visualization, everything will be come from the computer vision concept. Okay, the computer through input sensors. The computer that understand the visualization information about computer understand image videos converting into the pixel data and using algorithm detect patterns and object. Yeah, correct, Nandita. And it is a separate field. The image processing, the computer vision, it is a separate field. So if I tell this, this is a separate concept. The computer vision having a separate kind of algorithm. The computer vision having a separate kind of concepts. Okay, so basically the computer vision is a process of what are the images and videos based on the things we just processing a visualization things by using of computer vision. Okay, and the same thing if I need to creating a project by using of computer vision, we having a follow the same process. What is the first process? Define a problem, right? And second process, collecting a data, collecting a data from various website. And the computer vision data we having some kind of website like RoboFlow. Okay, RoboFlow is one of the website that providing a computer vision related data sets. Okay, here we have a number kind of computer vision data sets. Okay, RoboFlow. The Google just type RoboFlow. So collecting the data from this kind of website and after that analyze pre-process. That means we just cleaning a data because that data will be in the raw format, so we need to make it in the perfect formatted data. So we just cleaning a data with using of some kind of tools like pandas, numpy and matplotlib. And after that here also we just applying a neural network. Okay, here also we applying a neural network concept. How the brain neuron work, the same kind of thing the neural network also work. Okay, so based on the thing we can understand the image in the proper format, and based on the thing we training a model and the computer can easily understand the things. Okay, and NLP means natural language process. Okay, what is natural language process? Any guesses? What is natural language process? What is natural language process? NLP is a field of AI that computer can understand the human language. Okay. Understand and generate human language. Yeah, Nandita, correct. Basically, what is natural language? Okay, basically some kind of language. Natural language means the human, how the human can speak to each other. Okay, how the human can speak to each other and make human can understand their slang. The techniques that allow computer to understand, the interpret, generate human language both in text and speech. Yeah. Okay. Basically, you don't use ChatGPT, right? In the ChatGPT, we just tell in our mother language or any kind of help to understand human language. Yeah, correct. Yeah, neuron is correct. So. If I give take any kind of text in my mother own language, and the ChatGPT can easily understand the things. Okay, easily understand the things, and also like everyone using Google Assistant, Siri, and Alexa. So we just talk to the computer. The computer can easily understand our speech, right? based on the human language, the computer can understand the converted to the binary language. Okay, basically the computer only understand the binary language, right? The computer only understand the zeros or ones. So the NLP is a concept that can interpret the human language and the binary language. Okay, so the computer can understand the human language more clear and the perfect way. Okay, like everyone in the city or area having a different kind of slang, different kind of slangs. Okay, that kind of slang also include in this NLP. Okay, that kind of slang also include in the NLP. The based on the human languages, the slang difference, everything will be in the NLP can interpret to the computer of zeros and one. Okay, this is also the separate concept for make the computer can understand the human language in the clear way. Okay, it will be the text, it will be the any kind of text or speech, any kind of data, it will be converted to the understand. The computer can easily understand the slang and language. Okay, and the same concept, if you want to create a human NLP related project, the same concept we need to follow. We just collecting a data based on the human language, and after that clean the data and pre-process it, and applying a neural network. Okay, neural network deep learning concept. Okay, so applying a neural network and train the model based on the algorithm. After that, evaluate the model and deploy a model. Okay, this is a process of whenever we need to creating a NLP. This is a following process. And here I just show the project. Okay. சொல்றா
அண்ணா அக்கறை பீச்ல இருக்காண்டா.
வரேன்டா.
அக்கறை பீச்.
கிளாஸ் எடுக்கிறேன் வரேன்.
என்ஜாய் பண்ண
நிறைய வாட்டி
போயிருக்கியா? இல்ல புரியல மதி, எங்க சொல்லு, நான் நடுவு பேசியிருக்கேன்.
நான் நிறைய வாட்டி போயிருக்கேன். சரி
போயிருக்கியா? பொண்ணு முடியா?
இரு அப்புறம்
என்ன பண்ணிருக்கா?
Okay, basically this is the process of natural language process. Okay, so I just show the project. Okay, what are the how the machine learning is works, how the deep learning is work. Okay, here I just having a multi-disease prediction project. Okay, so I just run this project. Okay, I just run the project now. Okay, this is the folder structure of this project. Just some backend file. This is a backend file. So I just run the project. Okay, first I just explain the project. Okay, the project name is multi-disease predictor. Okay, and we're using a Flask framework. The Flask framework means that is a framework, that is a code that will be used for creating a web developing, okay, creating a website. Okay, basically the Flask is used for creating a website. Okay, so we're just creating a website that will be predicting a diseases, like it can predicting a diabetes, Parkinson, heart disease, and this kind of diseases, multiple diseases, we can predict by using of training our model, training based on the disease existing data, like diabetes, the person who are already affected in the diabetic diseases. So we just collecting a data from the existing data, collecting existing data from the patients, and based on the data we can training a machine learning model for the particular algorithm with training a machine learning model. So after that, based on the model, based on the data, the model can understand the thing, understand the pattern. So if I give any kind of new information, so based on the previous information, the model can easily answer for it. Okay, so it can easily tell the person is really affected on the diabetic based on the experience. Okay, basically based on my experience I can take a decision, right? So same kind of thing, based on data the model can have some kind of information about that diabetic patient. So if I give the any kind of result or any kind of input to the model can easily predict the person who affected in the diabetes or not. The easily the model can tell. We are getting some noise. Okay, now. Okay. Now everyone listen. Everyone, am I audible perfectly? Okay, and basically we can easily based on the experience the model can easily tell the output, like the person really affected in the diabetes or not. Okay, this is a concept of this project, and also similar for Parkinson. The Parkinson is one of the disease, and also heart disease. Okay, so here the data sets. Okay, diabetes data sets. Okay, it is a CSV file. Basically in this VS Code it is show like this, but this is a CSV file. CSV means Excel file. Okay, in the Excel file we just properly format in the rows and columns method. So this is how the data will be look like, and this is a heart disease data, and this is a Parkinson's data. Okay, so these are data we collect from the various websites. Like what are the websites? Just name it. Background noise coming. Okay. Okay, just name it. What are the website we use for data collection? How we collecting a diabetes and or Parkinson? Okay, Kaggle correct, and Kaggle and Google datasets and GitHub. Okay, there's a number of websites to collecting data. Okay, but we mainly Google datasets. Yeah, correct. The number of website that will be providing a real-time data. Okay, basically why we need to use collecting data from this kind of website only? Any idea? Okay, basically in this website we having a real-time data. Okay, in this website we have a collab. A Colab is not a data collection website. It is a tool. Okay, it is a code editor. Okay, Colab is a code editor. Okay, so not label data, not label data. Okay, basically, you don't know data scientists, right? Data scientists. Okay, who work with data is called as a data scientist, or she is called as a data scientist. Okay, basically, the data scientist collecting a real-time data from the hospitals, and it will be properly formatted and put it in the website like Kaggle, Google dataset. In the website we just put the data, proper real-time data. If I collecting a data in the real time, that will be the fake one. So the data set is collecting a proper real-time data and put it in the website like Kaggle. So we just collecting a real-time data from the website. Okay, that's why we choosing a this kind of website. Okay, because we need a real data. Okay, then only our prediction is real. Okay, if I give the fake data, the prediction result also fake, right? So that's why we collecting a data from the that kind of website. Okay, so I just run the project now, and here's okay, I just run the backend file. It will be show some kind of URL. It will be given this URL format. I go to the browser and paste it here, and now it will be show this kind of website. Okay, it will be show in the website format. Okay, so here the home, and I just click the diabetic prediction. Okay, so it has some kind of input. Okay, what are the inputs? Okay, it having some kind of numbers. The person who having the person who affected diabetes, just enter the age, diabetic pedigree function, BMI, insulin. This is the person who affected the diabetes, the person having this kind of data. So
படிக்கவே சொல்லிக்கிறாங்க.
face.
பேசுங்க எப்படி பேசுங்கன்னு நான் சொல்றேன். தேவையில்லாம எப்படி சொல்ல மாட்டேங்கிற அந்த டைம் இவனா
Village out. Okay, sorry, here's some internet issue. Okay, so based on the data, here I just save this, and where is the folder? Here the folder. It's not a folder. Just copy the Pant. Okay, basically. Okay, basically this is a website, and here we having a data sets, right? The VS Code, where is the VS Code? Here the data sets. Okay, I just give the value based on the prediction. Okay, so I just give the value. ஆல்ரெடி அவங்க கேட்குறாங்க சவுண்டு கேட்குதுன்னு பைத்தியமே பாட்டு வைக்க சாஸ் வெளியே போய அப்படியே கனெக்ட் ஆகுது போய் okay. I just give some kind of random value for just related to the patient. Okay, like this person has diabetics. Okay, based on the data it will be tell this person has a diabetics. Okay, I just give another inputs 0 like 0.45 insulin 55 some 50 67 I just give the random value. So based on that data, after I just enter, the person does not have diabetes. Okay, so it will be the recognized based on the existing data. It will be recognized based on the existing data. Okay, so this is for diabetic prediction. This is for diabetic prediction. Okay, basically this is for diabetic prediction and Parkinson. The Parkinson. I just give the value based on the Parkinson. The Parkinson also act this kind of format. Okay, and heart disease. I just enter some kind of random values like 0 and 3. 96 122 55 0 0 79 1 0.7 2 3 2. Okay, so I give the random value. So based on that data, this person does not have a heart disease. Okay, so I enter data is not the person who does not have a heart disease. Okay, if I enter the related to the diseased person, like it will be based on the existing pattern, the model can tell the person is really affected on heart disease or not. Okay, so on the Parkinson disease also act in the same way. Okay, this basically this is a machine learning project. Okay, so basically we using a in the machine learning project basically using a Excel and CSV files. Okay, Excel and CSV file we using for machine learning project. And here we also have okay, I just run the another project also. Okay, I just clear this, clear and see. Okay, this is basically a deep learning project. Okay, okay, here just run. Okay, basically this is a deep learning project. Okay, this is for high disease prediction. Okay, this is for high disease prediction. So I just run the project. Python app.py. Here also we using a Flask for web development, website web development related framework we using for Flask. Okay. Okay, the project is running now. Just paste it. Okay, basically this is a project, and this is a project that can detecting a high disease based on the high balls. Okay, basically how the doctor can understand the patient disease based on the high ball. Mostly the who doctor who have experienced based on the high balls, the doctor can easily understand the which kind of disease the person is affected. So but based on the same concept, we train a machine learning model based on the high disease. Okay, so based on high balls, the machine can easily predict the person who having a disease and what kind of disease they have. Okay, so here we need to do option. First we need to log in, or otherwise we need to get start. I just give the get start. So get start is register. If I try, I'm already having a login, I think. Okay, just try it. So okay, I just trying to sign up now. Okay, I just creating a new this G random name. Okay, using okay, based on the login I can log based on the credential I just log in now. Okay, here we having a option like this. I just entering a random name, so that's why it just show like this. Okay, here we having a number of options. So in the home page that is look like this, and if I start new, okay, I just using a two types of, if I using a camera I just capture here, otherwise I just using a files. I choose the file, and where is the project is located. Okay, in the project we having having high and data sets. Okay, the data sets. Okay, we have a number kind of high ball. Okay, so I just selecting a high ball. Okay, based on the high ball, it can detecting the person, the person is affected is diabetic retina. Okay, the person this retina means high ball. Okay, the high ball of diabetic. Okay, so it is the condition is diabetic retina, means the person who affected in the diabetics. Okay, so if I give the new analysis, again I just cancel this and go to the analysis, choose new image and give from another kind of like the normal person, and just analysis. The model can predicting this is a normal herbal, the person does not affect any kind of disease. Okay, and also we having a two subcategories also, other different kind of diseases. So here the based on the date image data it can predict. Okay, basically this is the concept behind the deep learning concept. Okay, so we can make the machine can learn more deeply by the use of neural network. Okay, so here having a training code, this is not a training code. Okay, basically here the training. Okay, this is a project, and also we have talked to see our history, what are the thing we done, what are the testing we just did based on the history we show here, and the chat with AI. Chat with AI means what are the, just asking a random question, it will be response. Okay, so this is we're just linking a API with Google Gemini, so it can answering a question based on the thing. Okay, so this is a project of deep learning. Okay, basically the image project is based mostly in the deep learning. Okay, the Excel data, that kind of project will be in the machine learning. Okay, okay, in this class we just going learn what is machine learning, what is deep learning, and what is the process of machine learning, what is the process of deep learning, and what is NLP, what is computer vision, and also show the project of machine learning diabetic prediction, Parkinson prediction, and heart disease prediction, and high disease prediction. Okay, these are the project. The high disease prediction is some deep learning concept, and the other diseases are the prediction is based on machine learning concept. Okay, and we also know what are the technology used for cleaning, what are the technologies used for computer vision. Having this RoboFlow website, and data collection is Kaggle, and data Google data sets, and more website also there for. And okay, this is a class, this is a content of today. And is there any question, the person, anybody having any kind of question related deep learning and machine learning, you can ask me. Okay, so which deep learning recommended for someone with program background but new to AI? Okay, sir, which deep learning framework? Okay, basically we have in the deep learning we have a TensorFlow. Basically the TensorFlow is one of the framework that is specialized for ML and deep learning. So this thing will be TensorFlow, Python, Keras. Okay, basically like web development, it's not mentioned. Framework is important for machine learning. So not like important for machine learning. So we need to understand the concept, and after that done 2 or 3 project, and then you can easily understand the concept of machine learning, AI, everything. So basically if you're interested in AI, just choosing first just study, start with machine learning and deep learning. After the computer vision, NLP, everything is come from the AI concept. Okay, and after that go for GenAI. GenAI is a concept of generating a new things. Okay, so based on the machine learning, deep learning, computer vision, NLP only, we can attend the GenAI. Okay, so if you're interested, just start learning with first starting with Python and library like Pandas, NumPy, and scikit-learn, matplotlib, and after that do one project based on simple project in machine learning. Okay, and after that deep learning and everything, computer vision, NLP, do one project, and after that you can understand the AI in the perfect way. Okay, is there anybody have any question about this topic? You can ask me now, and I can answer for your question. Okay. Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for the cooperation. And here we having some kind of background noise, so that is our fault. Sorry for that. And okay, thank you for your time, and we will see you in the next session. Okay, thank you.